What is up, friends? Welcome back to Bronco Adventure. She's laughing at me. The takes on this stuff is hard sometimes. What is up, my guy friends? Girlfriends?
Ladies.
Girlfriends? There's no girlfriends, there's a wife. Hey.
Hey.
Nice shirt.
Hey, check it out.
What is that?
Wait.
What are those?
What are those?
What is that? Tell me what's going on the Bronco today.
Arms.
Arms. Not these arms. Those arms. Trailing arms, I think is what they're called.
Yes.
But pick it up. Show us. They are
heavy.
Heavy duty. Adjustable. So, you see these Broncos out on the trail. How do they wheel, Monica, when you're going over rocks?
They lift. And it makes for sweet pictures of tires in the air. They wave.
Bronco wave.
Bronco wave.
Flexed out is totally cool. But you're on 3 wheels all the time.
Sketchy with a 10.
It's fine. So, this is hopefully going to cure this problem. You get adjustability out of these arms, and if we can keep that rear end planted, well, then hopefully there's 4 wheels, and then you start to lift, and then you know you're in a sketchy flexy situation. So, our friends at Metalcloak sent us the set of trailing arms to install on the Bronco, and just for you guys, we're doing something special. We're not at our shop, but this shop, our good friend was like, hey, you're done doing stuff on your back, all right? This shop's got a lift. So let's pull the Bronco in, lift it up, and we hopefully can like not get dirt in our eyes and mud. It's gonna be awesome.
Be cool.
I'm gonna have to buy a lift after this, so you know. Look at this, guys. A lift around the Bronco and Monica under the Bronco. We need to know, all right, we adjust these bars. Where's our opinion angle going? Opinion or opinion? My opinion is we need to make sure the angle of the pinion stays the same. It's serious, all right? Fact of the matter is, you can run these bars practically stock and you're gonna get more articulation. That's because in the bushings, there's even more technology than Ford has in it. So, take this for what you will, but I want to adjust it. Hey, look at my shirt. My shirt is gold. I want to make sure our bars are at the same length. So we're gonna actually put some adjustment in it and for science, okay? I want more articulation out of the rear end. There's like percentages that we could base this off of, but I'll have to look them up and I'll let Monica explain that. But what she's doing is really important. So let's get the explanation from her. What are we doing?
We have our friend, the protractor.
No, the Bronco's on a lift. Why are we on the ground?
Because it has to have weight on it to measure this angle.
That's why you're doing the smart scientific stuff.
Yes, has to have weight on it. And we're going to measure the angle. So it's magnetized, if you have the magnet one.
Magnet, fancy.
Yep. So we're going to set it right here. And it's reading at a hair over 10.
Hair over 10.
So we're going to call that a measurement and say a hair over 10
degrees
is our pinion angle.
Opinion.
And we're going to keep it the same once we get these bars installed.
Keep your opinion the same. All right. I'm so excited to lift this Bronco in the air.
I know.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
And then let's put gold bars on our Bronco. Did you ever think we'd be dropping gold on the Bronco?
But I can't wait.
This is going to be awesome. This is awesome. The Bronco's currently going in the air. I am so excited. Look at this. Just look. It's like we're going fully articulated. This is so cool. Yeah, that's right. I'm under the Bronco. This is awesome. All right, take a gander under this Bronco with me. I'm gonna show you exactly what we're gonna replace. It's gonna be tricky. This is a little bit time consuming. You know, it's gonna be fine. So we've got trailing arm, right there. And where's our other one? Oh, that's right. It's hiding right there. Well, guess what we get to play around with? We've got to play with our gas tank because you got to get up in there and undo a bolt. This one might not be so bad, but that one, it's impossible. How do we do this? You gotta have extra hands for this.
Need a buddy?
There's a buddy for extra hands. So I think we're going to start on the easy side, driver's side. We're just going to unbolt them, and we're going to take a look. Wow, those are badly bent. Check this out. You know, it's like we've been on rocks. We got to find a straight edge, because these aren't very tubular-ish shape. Look at this one. I mean, that definitely looks like it's lived a better life. You know, these Metalcloak bars, those sound chintzy. These Metalcloak bars are going to be awesome. We got to find straight edge. I think that bar is not even straight. So Monica found our straight edge. And well, if you just like base this gap, you know, in there,
A little bigger.
on how nice it goes down. This is going to be a necessary upgrade. Yep, it's going to be good. More articulation.
More better.
More better. Better, more. 2 bolts hold in your trailing arms. All you got to do is get a 24 millimeter, big one, and just undo it. There's one here, and there's one here. And then just tap your bolt out, and you got this out. I'm going to just do one at a time, because it seems safer that way. You know, I don't want the rear end crashing down. So let's knock these bolts out and get this guy out of here. And just like that, your factory trailing arm. This is gonna be awesome. More flax for the Bronco. These are dented really bad. We'll try to address that, maybe. I don't know. It's gonna dent again. Doing body work and weight reduction. Get all that mud out of your Bronco, just beat on it with a hammer.
All right. Now that we have the lower arm out, wow, this is really light.
Yeah, it's like hollow.
Yeah.
It's sad.
We are going to adjust this to a 1/4 inch over stock.
1/4 inch.
1/4 inch.
Is that the recommendation?
No.
No.
So the recommendation is to adjust it to your stock arm. But we want a little more flex out of it. So we're going to try it.
It's science.
Science.
We're doing it for you guys.
Math. This is for you. So this one, 26 in the center. So we're going to adjust the new guy to 26 1/4.
26 1/4. Hopefully that gives us enough more articulation to keep the rear end planted. That's the whole idea.
That's the idea here.
So, I mean, the difference is clear. Clearly, there is a difference. I mean, take that bolt and just kind of tap on it. You can hear it.
Ding. Hollow. I don't know. It's so nice. Yeah. You doing science over here?
Science. I do stuff the easy way. So what I did is I took our factory bolt and just slide it through both sides of our new bars. And then guess what? You'll have them adjusted equal. Like perfect. It's gotta be, right? Right. So 26 1/4, like Monica said. And then the top bar, we're gonna go like 3/8. And then we're make sure we're like 10 degrees and a hair on our pinion angle. Oh, pinion? Pinion. I don't know. Power tools would sure make this easier. We got a lift, but you know, we still just prefer to do it the hard manual way. That's fine. Monica got our first trailing arm in. Look at that. That looks awesome. That looks like junk. And there's only like 3 more to go. These ones are gonna be the hard one. You technically do have to remove the fuel tank, but you know, I'm just trying to make this like harder than it needs to be. But I'll tell you what, this is gonna be worth the pain in the rear. Because look at this. Awesome. I love gold.
I love gold.
All right. Derek got the little guy out over here. This is the little guy. So, again, stock one is so much lighter. It's ridiculous. So, Metalcloak, instead of making a bend in theirs, like the stock one, if you can see it, this part makes up for that. So, we're going to go 3/8 of an inch. Yeah? Boss? 3/8 of an inch.
More articulation.
For a little more articulation. Hopefully a lot more. I'm excited to test these out.
So put a bolt in, you know, keep it the same down here. And then up here, we went what, 1/4 inch more? What did we say?
1/4 inch.
1/4 inch? I thought we were going 3/8.
It's either a 1/4 or a half, so
So we went 1/4.
a half seemed excessive.
half's too much. 1/4 inch. It's hard to see, but like it's not that dramatic. If you can sight down in the hole here, I mean, it's really not, but maybe half a bolt hole down in there. Hard to see.
Yeah.
But it's there. So make sure these get locked down. You don't want them moving. Now we'll just scooch it in there.
Look at all that mud.
A lot of mud. Here, present for you.
Are you gonna do it?
It's sealed. Get off there.
Wow. It's
Hey, Bronco Man 6, I found your pasture. Okay, so I tried to think of every single way to make this to where I didn't have to take the fuel tank down, but I'm committed to doing it the right way, the right enough way. So we are going to drop the fuel tank. Seems like a pain, but it's not that big a deal. We've got it held up with ratchet straps. Took off our straps that actually hold it to the Bronco. And we've got to get in here and disconnect these two fuel lines. One's going to be fuel line, one's probably return. Then, back here in the rear, we've got the feeler neck, a breather, and then also one more fuel line. Once we get those disconnected, it's what we're going to do, because we got a lift, which is awesome. We're going to lower the Bronco down, we're going to set a table out, support the gas tank, take off our straps, and just let it chill out on the table while we finish this. Also, once you get it down low enough, right on top of the pump, about in this area, there's the actual main electrical for the fuel pump. Unplug it, and it's fairly easy. Seems like a lot of extra work, but let's just do it the right way. So we got the gas tank out. I would recommend, just, you know, before you start the project, get all the fuel line clips, because you're going to break some. Unless you're smart. It's probably the case. So I hope Ford's got some parts for me on Monday, because, well, after we get these bars in, Bronco's on the left for a minute. But there's the fuel tank, so that's cool. You ever wonder what a fuel tank looks like out of Broncos? Look at the gold of the bars. So cool. I mean, that in and of itself is worth all the work. But I want to put it to work. So, if you remember, we were able to get this specific Blanco Bronco up on Metalcloak's Articulation trailer.
CTI trailer.
CTI trailer. But, I don't remember the score. Maybe I do. Was it like 570 or something? I got the paperwork somewhere. The paperwork says all. But, with these new bars, coilovers, and, you know, bigger tires, how much more articulation do we get? We will figure that out. The CTI trailer, we're going to find it. It travels around the country for you to be able to put your rig on and know how much flex you got.
So do we.
So do we. We got to figure it out. So we're going to get this finished, tightened up. We're going to pick up the bolts. And then we're going to get the fuel tank back in. That was a job. It'll be easy now that I know what I'm doing. If you ever have questions, shoot us a comment. I'll help you out. I know the pain. But then we got to go to Ford in the morning. Hopefully get some clips, because I ended up breaking like 8 of the 5 or something like that. There was a few. It's frustrating. But nevertheless, we got to get it back going. So for now, the Bronco's going to sleep on the lift tonight. But we'll be back at it when, you know, the sun's up. Because it's down now. I don't know what happens with our stuff. But anyway, we'll see you bright and early in the morning. Welcome back. We got our gas tank clips for the fuel lines. And see if we can get this Bronco off the lift. It's weird having a broke down brand new vehicle. I just don't understand that. Going up. We have great success. Check this out. I'm gonna link these little clips in the description below. Now, this one, I accidentally broke another new one, but I fixed it with a zip tie. It's temporary, don't judge me. But we got these back together. If you be careful, these won't break. But the one that was pretty difficult to get off of here was, imagine this right here. This little pink one. It is blue when it's, you know, OEM. But the cool part is Bronco is almost the same as Ranger. So all these parts cross over. So that's how we were able to source them so quick. I'm gonna link it. The instructions from Metalcloak are awesome on how to take this apart. I just didn't know what I was doing. So if you take your time and, you know, have the little tools to take apart those clips, you probably won't have an issue, but I'll learn for you, all right? So if you have questions when you're installing your bars, just let me know down below. I'll help you out. Look at these trailing arms. Boom. Upper, lower. The adjusters are out here so we can get to them. This one might be a little bit of a challenge to get into, but not bad. And then over here we got all the room. These are awesome. Metalcloak even says, you want to keep the gold on here for longer? You get a little bit of clear coat put on here. But we're gonna use these bars, so I wanna put them to the test. You've seen how the factory ones were a little bit bent and just not so good. Well, I think these are gonna hold up far better. But we will definitely have to put on rocks and see. Now, the next step is we're getting this Bronco on the CTI trailer. Monica isn't here to correct me, but the Metalcloak Articulation Flex trailer. And I want to know, we did look back, we scored a 570 with Sasquatch shocks and the factory tire. We didn't change anything at that point. So now with coilovers and these bars, I got to know how much articulation we have. We're gonna have to get off our couch and go create that adventure, but you do the same, and we will see you next time.
Rattle, rattle, adventures.